Welcome students. In the next lecture on matrices. In the previous lecture, we have studied the Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrices, some properties. Also, we have studied the symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, and then we discussed some properties of the matrix based on these four matrices: Hermitian, skew Hermitian, symmetric, and skew symmetric. Then we come across with the inverse of a matrix, which you have already done in your earlier schools. Now, in this lecture, we are going to discuss the next type of a matrix, that is called orthogonal matrix. So, first, we are going to define the matrix. A square matrix means we are going to first see the definition of the orthogonal matrices. I hope you are aware the concept of the orthogonal vectors. Here also we are going to study the orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal vector is also deals with the dot product of the vectors. Here also we are going to take a matrix multiplication. So definition is a real square matrix. That's very important. A real square matrix, capital A, is said to be orthogonal if A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A is equal to identity. In some cases, we can use A transpose like this, that is just to give a dash, or we can write this A transpose as a with this notation also, A raised to small t. Okay, so A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A is equal to identity. Is it? Then the matrix is called as a orthogonal. It's a very simple definition. Now my question is, have you seen a similar kind of definition in earlier? Yes, we have that. This is the earlier schools. We have seen the definition of inverse of a matrix. What is that definition? A be a non-singular matrix be also a non-singular matrix of then A into B is equal to B into A is equal to identity. Then B is called inverse of A, or A is called inverse of B. Suppose I denote B by A inverse, then my definition becomes A into A raised to minus 1 is equal to A raised to minus 1 into A is equal to identity. Now look at these definitions. See these two. So from this, I can clearly write one very important remark. Yes, can you list out that remark? If A is orthogonal matrix, if A is a orthogonal matrix, then A inverse is nothing but A transpose. Are you clear with that? So either you use the symbol dash or T as per your convenience and your familiarity. So this is very important remark. Now few more properties are there for a orthogonal matrix. This is the first one, or I just write the second one also. Uh, let's say number 2. If A is orthogonal, if A is orthogonal, then determinant of A is either plus or minus 1. Determinant of A is either plus or minus 1. This is very important property. Another one, if A is orthogonal, if A is orthogonal, then A transpose is also orthogonal. transpose of A. Either you use this symbol or this symbol. Purposefully writing here A transpose. A raised to B. One more property I must say. If A is orthogonal, then A raised to minus 1, that is inverse of A, is also orthogonal. Okay. And very important remark, or you can say the property, if A is orthogonal, then A inverse exists and A inverse is equal to A transpose. I am writing the same property again, but purposefully mentioning if A is orthogonal, then A inverse exists. Why I am mentioning this? Just look at this. If A is a orthogonal matrix, then the determinant is either +1 or it is -1. It means if A is a matrix, if A is a orthogonal matrix, then it should be non-singular. Non-singular means determinant of A is not equal to 0. And more, we specify the determinant would be either +1 or -1. Okay. So in that case, if you want to check whether the matrix is orthogonal or not, you can calculate its determinant, and if you are getting a +1 or a -1, then there is a chance matrix is to be orthogonal. But if it is but if the value of determinant is other than 1 and -1, or it is a singular matrix, that is determinant is 0, you can directly say the matrix is not orthogonal. Is it? So you can use this second statement here. What given? P implies Q. What is P? The P is A is orthogonal, and what is Q? A determinant of A is +or -1. So what is the negation of this? Not Q implies not P. That is, if determinant of A is not equal to +or -1, implies that A is not orthogonal. This way you can use this property. Fine. And one more and very important, if A and B are two orthogonal matrices, of order n, then A into B and B into A are also orthogonal. Are you clear with this? If A and B are orthogonal, then A into B and B into A both are orthogonal. Good. So let's come with one simple example. Let's begin with that. So I must write one question here. Prove that the following matrix is orthogonal. Prove that the matrix P is equal to 1 upon 9 into bracket -8 4 1 1 4 -8 4 7 4 is orthogonal, and hence find A inverse. Now, how you will start? So first we write the definition. If A is orthogonal, so it implies A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A. Both the products should be identical. So I must calculate both the products, A into A transpose as well as A transpose into A. So what is A transpose? The outside coefficient as it is, that is 1 by 9 as it is. Now how you will calculate the transpose? It's very simple. You change the order, change the row to the column or column to the row. What is the first row? Minus 8, 4, 1. I write it as minus 8, 4, 1. What is the second row? 1, 4, minus 8. What is the third row? 4, 7, 4. So this is my A transpose. Now we'll go for the A into A transpose. A into A transpose will be 1 upon 9 into A. That gives me 8, 4, 1. 1, 4 minus 8, 4, 7, 4 into A transpose, that is 1 by 9 into the matrix minus 8, 1, 4, 4, 7, 4. Sorry, not 4, 7, 4. It's I just missed that values. It's 4, 4, 7. 1 minus 8, 4. Now let's go and take a multiplication of them. So see, the both matrices have the coefficient on outside, that is 1 by 9 into 1 by 9, which becomes 1 upon 81 into bracket. Now how the calculation takes place? Yes, it's a very simple. We go with the first row entries into first column entries. So that means minus 8 into minus 8 plus 4 into 4 plus 1 into 1. I hope you are aware the matrix multiplication. Now what? First row, the second column. That means this. So we have minus 8 into 1 plus 4 into 4 plus 1 into minus 8. Now first row, third column. So what will be the answer? Minus 8 into 4 plus 4 into 7 plus 1 into 4. Is it? Good. Now what? Now we go for the second row. So second row into first column. So 1 into minus 8. 1 into minus 8 plus 4 into 4 plus minus 8 into 4. The next, first row, second column. That is 1 into 1 plus 4 into 4 plus minus 8 into minus 8. The next, second row and the third column. So we have 1 into 4 plus 4 into 7 plus minus 8 into 4. Good. Now what? Now third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column. I'll wait for a minute. I hope you can easily get the values. Okay. So everyone has now calculated the third row also. The third row would be the third row, first column. Third row, first column would be 4 into minus 8 plus 7 into 4 plus 4 into 1. First row, second column would be 4 into 1 plus 7 into 4 plus 4 into minus 8. The next, first row, the third column would be 4 into 4, 7 into 7 plus 4 into 4. I hope you are clear with this calculations. Yes, good. Now simply calculate those values. So this is 1 upon 81 into bracket. Minus 8 into minus 8 becomes plus 64 plus 16 plus 1. Minus 8 into 1, that is minus 8. 4 4s are 16, and this is again minus 8. Minus 8 becomes minus 6. Okay, I'll write the calculations. Minus 8 plus 16 minus 8. Next, minus 34 plus 28 plus 4. The next, 1 into minus 8 is minus 8 plus 16 plus, sorry, not plus, it's a minus. Minus 8 into 4, so that product will be minus 32. Sorry, here we missed one value. I just rewrite them. Here it is 1. See, 1 into minus 8, 4 into 4, minus 8 into 1. Correct. So hence this value also changes to minus 8. Next, 1 into 1 plus 4 plus, not plus, yes, plus 64. Sorry, 4 4s are 16. The middle value will be 16. It's correct. Next, 1 into 4 plus 7 4s are 28 plus minus 8 into 4 gives me 8 4s are 32, minus 30. Now the third row would be minus 32 plus 28 plus 4. Next is 4 plus 7 4s are 28 minus 32. Next 4 4s are 16, 7 7s are 49 plus 4 4s are 16. This way. So hence what I'm getting now? So 1 upon 81 into bracket 64 plus 16, that gives me 64 plus 10, that is 74. 74 plus 6, 80. 80 plus 1, so that gives me 81. Now see, minus 8 becomes minus 16, and plus 16 becomes a 0. Minus 28 plus 4 plus 32, and this is minus 32, becomes a 0. Of course this is going to be a 0. 64 plus 16 plus 1, that gives me 81. Now again same, 28 plus 4, 32. 32 minus 32 becomes a 0. Again here also 0. Here also the zeros. 16 16, that gives me 32. 49 plus 32, that gives me, okay, 49 plus 30 is 79. 79 plus 2, that gives me 81. So now if you just multiply 1 upon 81 with the all the entries of the matrices, 1 upon 81 into 18, 1 upon 81 into 0, 1 upon 81 into 0, and so on like them, what I'll get? Get one identity matrix of this type. So what I did? From this definition, we started with A into A transpose, and we get the product as identity. Now what? Now we need to calculate A transpose into A as a identity. Okay. So let's start with them. A transpose into A. What is A transpose? 1 upon 9 into bracket minus 8 1 4 4 4 7 1 minus 8 4 into 1 by 9 into matrix A, that is minus 8 4 1 1 4 minus 8 4 7 4. I'll just go on, take a multiplication. 1 upon 9 into 1 upon 9 gives me 1 upon 81 into the matrix. Minus 8 into minus 8, 64. 1 into 1, 1. 4 4 is 16. So what I'm getting? 64 plus 1 plus 16. Again 81. Now minus 8 into 4. Of course, you have to show the calculations part. I'm just skipping this. Okay, we'll go with the at least addition part. Minus 8 into minus 8, 64 plus 16 plus 1. Next, first row, second column. So minus 8 4s are 32 plus 4 into 1, 4 plus 7 fours are 28. Now first row, minus 8 into 1, 1 into minus 8, 4 into 4. So hence we get minus 8 plus 16. The second row, 4 into minus 20, second row into first column, 4 into minus 8, 4 into 1, 7 into 4. So this gives me minus 32 plus 4 plus 28. Next, first row, second column, 4 fours are 16, plus 4 fours are 16, plus 7 sevens are, that is 49. Next, 4 into 1, minus 32 plus 20. Now the last row, 1 into minus 8, minus 8 into 1, 4 into 4. So this gives me minus 8 plus 60. Next, 1 into 4, minus 8 into 4, plus 4 into 7, that is 20. Next, 1 into 1, 1, minus 8 into minus 8 becomes plus 64, plus 60. Again, what I'm getting? Okay, I'll just add it to downside. So this calculation provides me 1 upon 81 into bracket, again same 81 0 0 0 81 0 0 0 81, which is nothing but an identity matrix of order 3 by 3. So now I call this this is equal to identity. I call this as number 2 and this as number 1. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, what I'm getting? A into A transpose is the identity, as well as so what I'm getting, A into A transpose is identity, as well as A transpose into A is identity. Let me check. Yeah, fine. So hence what I can conclude, the both products are providing the identity. So A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A is identity. Therefore, A is orthogonal matrix. A is a orthogonal matrix. And what they have asked, show that or say prove that the matrix P is orthogonal and hence find A inverse. So therefore, A inverse is equal to A transpose is equal to, what is the A transpose matrix? 1 upon 9. See, this is your transpose of A. So write the matrix. Minus 8, 1, 4, 4, 4, 7, 1, minus 8, and then 4. Is it? Yeah. So this is all about the orthogonal matrices. So you can test few other matrices as an homework in the same line. So I just provide you the homework questions. Check the matrix is orthogonal or not, and if it is orthogonal, get the inverse of it. So matrix is 1 upon root 6 into 0, my root 3 into root 3, then 2 1 minus 1, root 2 minus root 2 plus. Okay, so you try this example and get the answer. Yeah, one more example I like to do from this part. The question is means based on the orthogonal matrices, I like to do one more problem. See, the question is if A is equal to 1 upon 3 into bracket 1 to A 2 1B 2 minus 2C. If this is a matrix and which is orthogonal, if A is a orthogonal, find the unknowns A, B and C. We have to calculate all the three unknowns. The question is very simple. In this problem, there is no need to calculate A into A transpose and A transpose into A. You get only either A into A transpose or A transpose into A. So let's begin with that. A into A transpose. I directly get the A transpose in this example. So 1 by 3 into 1 to A, 2 1B, 2 minus 2C into A transpose will be 1 by 3 into 1 to A. Okay. I'll just start it once again with the definition. Then only it fitted in your mind. Because this topic is very important from your examination point of view. That's why I'm much time. AB orthogonal. AB a orthogonal matrix. Therefore, A into A transpose, this product should provide me identity. So let's begin with A into A transpose is equal to identity. So what is A? The A will be 1 by 3, 1 to A, 2 1B, 2 minus 2C. Into A transpose is what? Again 1 by 3, row becomes a column. So first row becomes a first column, that is 1 to A. Second row becomes a second column. And third row becomes my third column. So this is equal to an identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Got it? So let's get product. 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 gives me the 1 by 9 into 1 into 1 1, 2 into 2 4, A into A square. So 1 plus 4 plus A square, that gives me 5 plus A square. Now first row second column 1 into 2, 2 into 1, so that gives me 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2, so 2 plus 2 4 plus AB. Next 1 into 2, then 2 into minus 2, that gives minus 4, minus 4 plus 2 gives me minus 2 plus AC. Next 2 into 1, 2, 1 into 2, 2, that is 2 plus 2 gives me 4 plus B into A, that is AB. Now 2 into 2 4, 1 into 1 1, so 2 into 2 4 plus 1 into 1 1, that gives 4 plus 1 as 5 plus B into B, that gives me B square. And the last entry from the second row is 2 2s are 4, 1 into minus 2. So 4 minus 2 gives me plus 2 B's. Now the third row 2 into 1 2, minus 2 into 2 minus 4. So plus 2 minus 4 gives me minus 2 plus AC. Now 2 into 2 4, minus 2 into 1 minus 2, 4 minus 2 gives me 2 plus BC. And the last row 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, minus 2 into minus 2 also plus 4, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus C square. This is equals to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. To derive the values of A, B and C, I'm just going to compare the diagonal elements, as the diagonal elements having only A and the B and C in each one. So what I'm getting 1 by 9. Okay, I'll write here comparing diagonal elements. So what I will get? 1 upon 9 into 5A square. So this is 5 plus A square upon 9 is equal to 1. From the second diagonal entry, we get 5 plus b square upon 9 is equal to 1. 8 plus c square upon 9 is equal to 1. So from the first equation, if I shift 9 to the right hand side, we have 5 plus a square is equal to 9. Here I am having 5 plus b square is equal to 9. 8 plus c square is equal to 9. Okay. So what I am getting now? 5 plus a square is equal to 9. So a square would be 4. B square is also 4. And c square is 1. So hence, what can be the values of a, b and c?